And we're back at it like a bad chat. Rednation in the cut. What's good with y'all, man? What's good with y'all? So today, we're going to be playing Wartales. Wartales is this game on Steam. It plays top-down on a global map, very similar to Mountain Blade, if you guys have ever played the series of Mountain Blade. And then you can play with up to 4 people. Now, this video does well. I'm hoping that we can get like maybe some subscribers involved, a couple of my friends, and get a full 4-man campaign on the hardest difficulty and see how far we can get. But I'm going to show you guys the game a little bit and kind of give you my take on kind of how I like to play it. So for one, really big fan of the bandit playthrough, so we're going to go with that one. But basically, let me show you what we have here. So you have apprentice friends looking for an adventure, men escorting merchants who lost their employer, deserters fleeing an abusive captain, young farmers looking for a better life, and then you have bandits looking to escape the guard. Now, every single one of these playthroughs does something a little different, and they give you different starting companions, which are basically their classes. Now, by no means is the bandits looking to escape the guard. These classes aren't the best classes in here. If you're looking for like what's going to work the best, it's probably going to be the double spearman, archer, and the brute, because spearmen are very OP. Or maybe even the swordman, warrior, archer, ranger. This one is probably really good too. But it's just the bandits looking to escape guard. You have a little more freedom to kind of do what you need, and you start off with stolen goods already and some food. It's just a nice little start. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to choose your companions. So basically like the bonuses that your group will have. Normally you can go cunning fighter, which gives you a bonus to combat experience and to battle experience, right? But having a gift for petty theft, which reduces suspicion, is way better, especially if you're going to be going kind of like a bandit campaign. The next thing that I'm going to do here is we have to choose our flaws. Right, one of the best flaws that you can choose is either each companion carry capacity is decreased by 1, or a very hard time getting up. Danger during rest is increased by 10%. The danger during rest is good. Now, there's 2 ways you can play this game. You can go an adaptive exploration, which means that the entire world, as you're playing the game, adapts to you, or you can go region lock, where basically different regions have different level requirements. So we're gonna go region lock. It's by far the best way to play the game. By going adaptive, you're only going to make your life difficult. Because, trust me, region lock, you can go back to easier zones and try to farm and try to get some legendary items to try to get an edge. And trust me, the game is so difficult that you're really going to need it. Like we always do on the channel, we're going to go the hardest difficulty, Ironman mode, combat, all of that. You know, we're here for that. We're gonna call the save toxic. And kind of dive right into it. So these are the characters that we have and our pony, right? You have to create every character. So let me just go ahead and make these characters real quick and give them some names and control what they look like a little bit. So we're gonna call him Rika, right? And change his face. They have a bunch of different face options. For some reason, you can't make like black guys. Not exactly sure why. I don't know if it's because of the region of the game, or maybe they just didn't add it in yet for like skin tones, but this is as dark as you can go, which is kind of odd. But it's whatever. It's not a bad thing, but it's just kind of weird. I've never seen a game where you can't make a black guy in character creation. But you know, whatever. We'll take it. It's still, the game is still early access, so you know, they don't have everything in the game yet. You can change the clothing, and it plays a factor on kind of like how you look. And then you have 2 different options for weapons. So for the brute, this is the brute that we're looking at right here. You can go 2-handed hammer or sword and shield, and then you can choose his utility. So first aid allows to heal. Taunt is, obviously taunting enemy, and then this one is wrath. It deals additional damage to people who have less health. So we're gonna go with wrath because he's going to be frontline. We're gonna go with Brawny for his constitution, and we're gonna go with his 3% base guard. His negative trait is going to be EB. I think I'm gonna go depressed. The reason why is because the -2 to willpower, we can make up for that. He can gain points in the willpower and kind of make up, as he's leveling up. It does affect death saving throws, but it's cool. So we're gonna make an archer. Now, I really, really, really like archers in this game. To say the least, archers are freaking cool. They have a lot of cool like variations, and if you can get a good weapon as an archer, you can become super deadly, super freaking deadly. So we're gonna go ahead and name him Kiva. Give him the Bandit Black. Aim is the best utility, but you can get run and you can get first aid. But we're gonna go aim because it allows us to double our range and increases your chance to hit to 100% when you activate it. It doesn't really get any better than that. We're gonna be running Bloodthirsty, Dexterity, and then for the Archer, he's just probably going to have the. Oh, I don't see it. Where's the one for job experience? Oh, interesting. The Archer can't get that one. Okay, then. So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go with Glutton. It would help if I saved his name. There we go. So that's two characters down, and then we're going to create two rangers. Right now, rangers are basically your rogue class. Wrath on one of the rangers is an absolute must, but you can kind of play it by ear. Giving the rangers dexterity and crit, like they're just going to be kind of very similar to the archer, and give them loafer so that they carry a little less, but you know, look like a very menacing dude here. He's already wearing the Bandit Black. He knows the vibes. And then we're going to give him a name too. We'll name him Goro because that sounds fun. And so he has Wrath, and then Aim. And then we'll give this guy, he'll have First Aid. Because you got to have First Aid on your team. Running the game without First Aid just really isn't that smart. But we're going to make him hardworking. And then we're going to also give him, I kind of want to give him Quick. Probably gonna go Nimble though, and then it's gonna be Carry Capacity. I might actually change the other dude to Carry Capacity too. Early on, you just don't get a lot of stuff for Carry Capacity, so like you don't have a lot of stuff to carry. So it might be better to do it that way, but we'll see. Give him a high ponytail, and this will be our thief. Deucalion. Alright, so now we have a full party. I think I will be changing Kiva's to capacity too. Now that I'm thinking about it, no need to waste food. And then for you, you went with depressed. I'm assuming you can get capacity. No, you can. You can. Okay. Now I know it seems like we're taking a lot of hits on carry capacity, but like we can upgrade our horse to get carry capacity, so we can make up a little bit for one of the negative traits. And then we need thick guard. Actually, can you have Constitution? You can. We don't plan on bringing this horse into combat, so because we don't plan on bringing the horse into combat, I'm gonna name him Crack. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Allergy season. All right, so this is our team. This is our formation. From start to finish, is how we made them. So we have Goro, Rika, Kiva, and Deucalion. Hardest difficulty. And we're just gonna dive right into the game and see what we can get into. Dabbling with the story and trying to understand what we want to do is going to be like a major factor. So let's get into it. It was all very straightforward. Petty theft, highway robbery, a purse of coin handed to a childhood friend now serving in the guard. Your companions always got off scot-free. The simple, honest life of a merry gang of bandits, except for the one last score, the one that targets the wrong person, the victim who is out for revenge. After running away in very disorderly fashion, your troops have reached a new region. Surely, here they will find many new opportunities to get rich quickly. After all, one person's loss is another one's gain. So when you play multiplayer, right? The world map looks the same, but you don't control all of these people. Each person will control their own character in the scheme of things, like in the game. All right, we got some bandits that we're gonna have to fight. Every time you start the game, you have to fight two bandits. There's no really way to kind of like move around them. You just have to fight them. There's normally two, so it's normally just two guys. And in the game, it kind of plays like this. So you set up your formations on where you want everybody to go. I always put like the rangers in a situation where they can like truly maneuver. I don't know, what's your movement? Movement for you is 10. 10? Is everybody 10? Who goes first? The hoodlum? Okay. So since hoodlum goes first, we're going to be moving the tank. Tank is going to go right here, right behind the hoodlum. He's going to hit him. So because of the way the game works, they're now engaged in combat, meaning they cannot move unless they disengage. And each turn, you can decide on which character you want to go. And when you're playing with multiple people, it works the same way. You just have to kind of discuss with your team on who wants to go where. And just really big damage right there. 11 points of damage to him. That's awesome. Exactly what we need. Hoodlum goes next. He does manage to get poison off on onto my character here, but that's okay. We're going to completely surround him and get rid of him right this instant. He's dead, right? So one down. We have some movement to go. I would hope that he doesn't shoot me on his turn, that archer, but we're going to see. He probably will. Completely shot him with the arrow, doing really big damage. He's going to shoot me back. It is what it is, but I'm trying to avoid that poison stacking, so I'm just going to move up a little more and shoot his ass again. And then can you move next? You can. Okay, so we'll end your turn. In Kiva's turn, can you get to the archer? I don't think they can actually reach him. That's hilarious. Okay. I think you're in range to reach. You're not. Okay, fun. Nobody was in range. Poison stack. I'm just gonna have that. He's gonna shoot at him, break his armor. I think we're good. I think we're good. We can easily get our stuff back for set armor and everything. He is in range to kill though, so this archer is out of there. There are like execution screens that you unlock as your characters get stronger through the game. So this is what happens kind of after battle. So after you are done fighting, right, you get your loot. So as you can see, we have some cloth, we have a damaged dagger, right? We have some crowns, and we have 2 dead bodies, right? Now, the reason why dead bodies are a thing in the game is because there's a way for you to be a cannibal, in which we will be for our playthrough. What it does is it allows you to feed your people, which is very important. Now, quick tip on, overall, when you need to level up your character, you see us as like this guy's ready to level up. You can right click on him and then you can start leveling him up. Don't do it on the main map because it wastes your time on the clock on how much you can get done per day. And trust me, you want to get as much done per day early on as you possibly can. Okay, so every time that you gain a kill, you gain +1 to your valor. I will explain valor in one of these fights, I promise. All right, so we can increase his critical hit or his dexterity, which increases his damage, or you can increase his movement. We're gonna go probably dexterity for him. I mean, 11 movement. Like once you start getting a lot of movement, it becomes way more important than damage. But I think we're just gonna go with damage for right now for him. All right, so Deucalion is the first character to level up. They don't all level up at the same time. Not every character is created equal. I'm pretty sure it's random on which one gets which experience. So as you can see, he's at 122 of 200. And if you look at Kiba, he's at 162 of 200. It's just different. I don't know if it's based off of if you get the kill or not, or if you just start the campaign. I'm pretty sure you just start the campaign with it. But that's kind of how that works. So right off rip, we're going to go over here. As you can see, there's a little stable area. You can enter all of these little towns and you can do a bunch of stuff. So Deucalion will be our thief, right? So we can choose his profession or not. Okay. Steal, unlock thief, and there we go. So Deucalion will be our thief. Now, the way thievery works, you can just choose to steal stuff, but you get it for free. But what ends up happening is every time you choose to steal anything in the game, there's something at the bottom that shows kind of your stars, like the wanted, and it gives you suspicion. When you reach the milestones of 0 of 100, whatever, the higher you get, the more likely the cops will come after you. So if I wanted to steal this, for example, right, we grab our thief, we look here. Oh, okay, nice, it's a bunch of wheat. Now, I'm not going to steal any of this stuff because none of this stuff is really good. But we're going to talk to these people and see if they have any quests for us. Sometimes places will have quests. Sometimes they won't. Sometimes they just be talking. Sometimes you can buy stuff from them, like he's selling this. But as you can see, nothing is really here or important for us to have, so we're good to go here. I don't see anything to collect or anything other like boxes, so we're just going to leave. And we're going to head to the city to go get some quests. The world is completely explorable. You can choose where you want to go, how you want to do things, and just all of that good stuff. In the multiplayer, there's something called a camp chest. And okay, this is a good little point. In the story mode, there's something. In the multiplayer mode, there's something called a camp chest. You don't have that when you play single player, but a camp chest is basically another chest when you open up your inventory that's shared between you and all the players. We share the same weight, but the chest is basically how people can access each other's equipment. So you're not just going through people's like stuff that they may have saved for their, their own plans or whatever. All right. So the first thing you should do always when you level up is grab career plans. All right. Allows you to enhance the control over your companion's evolution when they level up. You can spend influence to add +1 to any aptitude when leveling up. So basically, you can just spend like influence points now to level up characters' abilities. So now when you level up, you can spend your influence to level them up again, which is really nice. It comes in handy. So the equivalent to being like, oh yeah, I can add, 2 points into my dexterity instead of 1 when I level. I should have saved my level for Deucalion. Pro tip, always do that, but it's too late now. So we have all of that done. Next thing that we're gonna go do is walk into this city. All right, so since we're inside the city here, right, we have a couple of cool options. You can go to the Forge, right? The Forge allows you to learn the blacksmithing career, which I will be giving to Rika since he is our tank. And because he is a blacksmith, there's a couple of cool things. So let me show you why careers are important. So as you can see, Thief gives him a bonus to dexterity for Deucalion. And for Rika, as you can see, strength is what's given to him for being a blacksmith. The more points and the more experience he earns in that career, in that profession, right, the stronger he'll become and he'll gain even more bonuses. In here, you can buy some raw materials and repair kits. We don't need that, but we can buy it if we need it, right? And then we can also go here into the inn. Inside this inn is where you get quests. The purple person allows you to spend your influence, which is right here, to buy these little maps, right? You can also steal them. And they basically just give you access to main quest stuff, but you can find them in the map. You don't need to buy those. So I would never recommend spending any influence to do that. What I actually do is I just go here and I go look for work. So this is an easy mission. We'll grab that. And easy is not always so easy. All right. And then we have help request the drunkard, right? So you can have up to 3 contracts at a time, grab the easiest ones and then go down to the harder ones later. Okay, you wanna kind of have as much as possible, but you also want to do it smart. So if like do the easy ones first, gain your experience, and then kind of dive into the harder missions. Okay. Now, the next thing that we're gonna do, we need some materials. So we're gonna go here. This guy, he sells hemp, he sells cloth, he sells wood. All of these things are super important, right? We're going to get our thief to steal. And as you can see, we're going to start stealing some stuff. So we're going to get our thief to steal this leather because it's just harder to come by. And there's a range, as you can see, it's 20 to 35, 40 to 70, 45 to 75. This basically is going to give us a star if we take another one. But we are going to take this wood because it's important. So, but it won't matter because I have a plan. All right, so we stole the wood. We got that. As you can see, we have 1 star. Deucalion has become a thief's apprentice, so he's gained a little bit of like experience in the field here. If you're going to steal, make sure you steal some food as well, so that you just have kind of like food covered. So we'll start with the mutton. There we go. And we managed to steal it. We're at 180 of 200. And now what we're going to do is we're going to try to avoid the police to the best of our ability. You can stay inside the town and just camp. That is totally a viable option. But we have missions to do. We have experience to gain and all that fun stuff. So we can also steal from these people, the people that's walking in the middle of the street. I don't think we need any more food, so we're good on that right now. Because like we're getting almost close to over encumbered, so we want to make sure that we're taking the right stuff and doing the right stuff. Um, Over time, your suspicion level just falls. As you guys can see, there are police over there across that little corner here, and they are looking around for any potential bandits or people who are doing bad stuff, which is like us, right? So the best possible approach when you're doing that situation is literally running around inside this forest, exactly like what I'm doing, right, and avoiding trouble. This is kind of like laying low a little bit. If you have a crap ton of food, or if you have a way to kind of like stay good in any way or shape or sense of that word, like if you have a way of just kind of staying hidden and you can wait a little while, you can just keep camping over and over again, right? But like that costs like a lot of like materials, a lot of resources, you know what I mean? Like it's not ideal, especially if you're just starting. And because I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, everything is turned up to the max. So gather those stolen materials. We will be laundering materials over time. There's no need to launder the stolen wood or the leather because you should be using it. The argument is if you steal those kind of things, you should be using it to do stuff. Like right here, for example, we need to go. Oh shit. I got a little greedy. So they're saying that we're wanted for a number of crimes, right? They're saying they're not going to let us go. I'm not giving away the stuff that we stole, which means we have to fight. Now, can we win this fight? That'll determine if this is the end of the video or not, right? But we're going to try, all right? But here's the problem: our people are tired, they are exhausted, right? Who goes first? It's a foot soldier. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna just move Kiba over here, move Rika down here, all right? And then we'll let Kiba go first. Kiba will use aim, so he doesn't have to move. He can hit the dude right in the back. It's the guy who's going first. All right. And as you can see, we're not doing a lot of damage here. We're just not. We may have to surrender, but we'll see. He goes first, smacking the hell out of my teammates. Nice. That's Goro. Where's Deucalion? Deucalion's right here. Deucalion's just gonna walk here. Now, we can win this fight. We can totally win this fight. We have the valor to win it. We have the options, right? Like as long as we're doing the right stuff, we should be able to kind of fuck these dudes up. Hopefully, hopefully, it's a little bit of wishful thinking, but like we can try it. If we play this smart, we should be able to win. Just shooting. I think he's shooting him, isn't he? He is. Oh, motherfucker. Like I said, the AIs are smart. They know what to do. And as you can see, he's actually running away, planning on kiting. So, fun. Last dude to fight is you. But he's our tank, so he should be okay for a couple of rounds. But this dude is going to come in and he's going to wreak some havoc. How much damage is he doing? 6. Okay. So, the best possible approach is literally trying to kill as many of them as possible. So, Deucalion is just going to move over here. Yeah, over here. And it was not enough to kill. Jeez Louise. These boys are strong, and we're taking half damage because we're super tired. Now there's a chance that we can retreat and run away, right? I'm not gonna do it until somebody gets close to death because I want to see if we can actually win this fight. But if the answer to that question is yes, we can actually win this fight. What I'm going to do is, let me see, can I move you? I can move you. Move you right here. Am I still hitting my teammate? I am still hitting my teammate. Just gonna use aim. And as you can see, we're literally jumping them. This is the only possible way to win this fight. And this dude has so much movement. He's gonna run right up and shoot him. Oh, he ran over a trap. Let's go. Hopefully he hits his friend. He does. Heck yeah. It's awesome. Love to see it. Okay. That actually helped us. So, beginning of the new round, Rika is still up. He's going to be fighting, doing some damage here to this soldier. It's all he really can do. But he's taking so much damage, it's not even funny. All right, beginning of the round. So, we have Deucalion, who's going to walk behind him. He is our strongest character because he's level 2. Straight up backstab. It's great damage. It's great damage, but it's not enough damage is the problem. Deucalion is going to go here. And hopefully he draws that attention a little bit. Hopefully. Kill one. We got to kill him. Have to kill him. One down. All right. And then we're going to go right here. And I'm hoping he tries to shoot Deucalion and hits his teammate again. Just hits Deucalion. You hate to see it, chat. You hate to see it. So when a character is dying, they enter this kind of dying phase. You have some options, right? You can retreat, which is what I'm about to do. And hopefully we don't lose anybody. And nobody gets captured. But of course, we could not be that lucky. Goro did get captured. It's a damn shame. But we are still alive and kicking. We're going to go this way. They're running that way for a reset, which means that we can stay in the forest over here and rest. We can always go back to get Goro. They normally bring him to jail because, you know, we're criminals. But they didn't get our stolen stuff. So we'll take it. Goro, justice for Goro. For sure, guys. Justice for fucking Goro. They done did him in, guys. Now it only, I believe it costs us 80 gold to get Goro. We're gonna go ahead and make Kiba the Tinkerer. This camp chest is going to be super important. We can't make it right now, but we can. We're gonna craft one lockpick, and then we're gonna craft one fish hook. So you kind of want to craft like everything in the game at least once, so you can get that life knowledge experience or whatever they call it. And this allows you to kind of buy more stuff. The next thing we're going to buy is run, right? And then we're going to buy cannibalism. The reason why I'm buying cannibalism is because we actually have dead bodies on us, and we can use that to feed ourselves when the time comes. Those police have him. We can't do anything about it just yet, but we will get away with that for sure. But they brought his ass to jail, which means we're going to have to try to get him out. We got some bandits here. It might be a good idea to fight these bandits. Let's see what they got going on. Let's see. Hoodlum, who goes first? Archer. Okay. So we still have Deucalion, and he's ready. I think he's ready to bump. Nope, he cannot get there. All right, if you can't get there, we're gonna fight over here. Only 3 of us right now. Send Deucalion right in. Now we still have Rika, who's our tank, but we're gonna send Deucalion in just to start off with a lot of damage. And I'm hoping that he tries to shoot Deucalion. Oh, he's not even in range. Not even in freaking range. That's what I like to see. And then right over here, smack him. Oh, that's good damage. Can we kill though? I think he shoots. I think he shoots Rika here. I like the fact that there are actually two dudes here, which is really nice. 2 archers. The reason why I like the fact that there's 2 archers is because once you get them engaged in melee combat, they can't do a damn thing. So we're just gonna go right here. There's a 100% chance to shoot. Who goes next? That one. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. If he goes next, we need to kill him. He's gonna get free hits. He's out of there, which means the new initiative order starts. All right, and then we're going to who goes next? This archer. That archer goes next. This is where you're gonna go engage with this one because like ranges, like in rock paper scissors battle, basically ranges kill archers, right? So that's actually perfect. He disengaged them, which allows him to engage this dude right here. That was a bad play because I ran over that damn trap, but it's okay. They're now engaged, and there's nothing that they can do about it. This archer goes next. He's gonna deal like 1 damage. It's nothing at all. And this dude, this hoodlum is probably gonna attack my archer. In all, it's okay. It's okay though. We ain't worried about it. We here to deal some damage and try to kill these bandits. So, oh, he's going after him, you bastard. It's actually not too bad, just because I think we're still solid. He does 1 damage to him. I'm thinking of how I want to do this. Because even if you attack, you should probably attack. Because he's going to knock you down anyway. You should probably attack. Yeah, there we go. That's actually awesome. The poison triggered it. He didn't kill him. It was a big risk that I did that. But I just wanted to see if I could do it, if I could get away with it. And I was able to get away with it. So we're just going to stab him, kill him, get a free point. Galv right there. We're gonna move him over here, heal him, and now all we have to do is kill the not the hoodlum, but the archer, and try to get the hoodlum to surrender. Now, if the hoodlum doesn't execute anybody next turn, I wonder if I can actually go this way and try to force the hoodlum to look at me. I cannot. You bastard. I tried it though. Tried it, but it's cool. I think we actually win here, so it won't matter. We win here. Completely killed him. And like they want to flee. Now we have 2 options. We can let them flee, right? We can totally let them flee, in which we will. So that way, obviously, we get less XP and everything for it, but we can get the loot, claim the victory, and get the XP for like winning the fight. Nobody took a significant injury here. We have a crap ton of stuff to do, a bunch of bodies that we can eat. That's taking up a lot of space here. If we go to camp, I believe we can even, yeah, we can level up. So right here, 2 movement for the archer, or you can increase his damage by 1, but we're gonna go with that 2 movement first. The reason why we're going with 2 movement on the archer is because it's super important and imperative that you can actually maneuver and kite people. Every time the unit kills, this one, every time he kills. I use archers to execute all the time. So we have Kiva here. We'll put him on this table, which means that now every time he rests, they will kind of build stuff. So on the to-do list, we have to get Goro back from the prison, which we'll do. And I think this is a good ending point for today's episode. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you made it all the way to the end and you just are interested in the game, hit the like button, subscribe, and post down in the comments down below. I'm also looking for potential people to play this game with, like I said at the beginning of the video, and I would love for anyone that wants to play to join in. So you let me know, and I'm more than happy to start a new campaign with a bunch of dudes that's willing to play with me. This has been your boy Rednation, man. Stay up, stay blessed, stay fucking toxic.